Hello traders and welcome to another video review. And today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. Let's find out what is going on in the Forex economic calendar for today. Federal gave a speech at 1:30 overnight, and we got some employment level data scheduled for release at 8:30. Those data are from the Switzerland. More speeches from the Eurozone officials come at 10:20 with the Schnabel and 10:30 with the Supervisory Board member Jochnick will give a speech. Then at 11 o'clock we got the Eurogroup meeting, and 3 hours later at 2 o'clock we got Schnabel's speech again. From the important news during the New York session, we got the US backers, oil rig count and total rig count from the US. Both of these data are scheduled for release at 7 p.m. So not very busy day for today in terms of the data releases. Nevertheless, let's find out what's going on with the other cryptocurrencies and currencies and indices. So let's start with the technical part. Euro-dollar 4-hour chart is showing us a very nice bounce from the demand zone. So if we zoom in, we can clearly see that this last movement towards the level of 1.0796 was successful, as we have very nice bounce from this level in form of the, as you can see, this is like a kind of a pin bearish hammer or something like that. Nevertheless, it's a bullish sign because that means that bulls are defending this area here. We have labeled this area as the demand zone. So first off, we have 5 waves up. So we got wave 1, 2, we got wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. So it looks kind of a bullish right now. Nevertheless, our let's say labeling is still WXY as a complex correction. Very big pin bar here when we hit the supply zone. So that's the key supply zone for the bulls, 1.0888, and then we have the pin bar, and then we have the confirmation in form of the engulfing pattern, right? And eventually the hammerish pattern was made as the last one. So in that situation, the outlook for today is not quite difficult, because as you can see, the market participants, they don't know where they want to go. They are locked between the supply zone and the demand zone, of course. So right now we should concentrate on observing this market developments between those two zones, because it looks like there's very strong rejection from the upside. There's a very strong bearish response in any sort of the bounce towards this level, 1.0888. And on the other hand, there is a very nice, not that strong, but very nice in view movement to the upside when we hit the demand zone. So right now there is no clear answer for the future movement of the euro. It looks like we are still able to do one more wave to the upside, but I would be very careful with this, and I would rather focus on basically observing the demand zone, because it looks like we might see some kind of attempt to break below the demand zone, below the 50 and 100 periods moving average very soon. So that's the outlook for the euro dollar. Basically, let's find out what's going on with the US dollar to the Japanese yen. And the US dollar to the Japanese yen, as you can see, it's continuing the horizontal movement. However, it is trading very close to the this is 50 periods moving average, 150 and 63, and momentum is, as you can see, positive as well. So we should see some sort of the consolidation for the rest of the day, because there is no triggers for the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Eventually the market can continue this horizontal movement for next few days until some kind of a decision is made here and some sort of the let's say breakout is made. Most likely after this period of the consolidation, that might look a little bit like a pennant pattern, a bullish pennant. We might see bullish breakout above, of course, the high from the 13th of the February 2024 above 150.89. So the outlook for the US dollar to Japanese yen is still bullish, but we need to wait for the market to terminate this consolidation here and break to the upside. Let's take a look at the crude oil, and the crude oil, as you can see, went lower after the new local high was made at 79.92. Very strong reversal towards 100 periods moving average, as this trend line is no longer necessary. Bounce from the 100 from the moving average, then we back towards the supply zone. We might add one more level here, and it's really crowded. It's really crowded out there. Okay, it's really crowded. Very strong supply zone. We are testing it again. 100 periods moving average is somewhere there as well. 50 is here as well. Nevertheless, the outlook doesn't actually look that much bullish. If we break below the local low 76.39, and if we break below this moving average, then the outlook might change completely for bearish. So please keep an eye on the crude oil. Keep an eye on this situation here with the RSI, because we are hovering around the level of 50 and the market doesn't actually know where it wants to go for now. So neither bulls neither bears are in charge of the market in the short term on oil. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 before the Friday close and before even the Friday session starts. 5,094 points is the all-time high on the S&P 500, made during the extremely overbought market conditions. So the basically the outlook is very positive, and the outlook is very strong for the S&P 500. There is no they don't take any prisoners basically on the S&P 500. Bulls are in total charge of the market. They are pushing the prices higher and higher. So let's just take a look where are the eventual intraday support levels. 5,048, that's one of them. The other one is just below 5,042. There is a gap here, so that might work as the technical support as well. There is, of course, the gap down is 5,030, gap up is 4,981. So the support will be 4,944, and eventually the hammer candle support 4,919. Nevertheless, it looks like the market doesn't care about the support. It wants to go even higher, and it's really hard to say where is the target for the S&P 500 these days. It goes up like no tomorrow. Bulls are in charge of the S&P 500 without any doubt. Last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin keeps consolidating the recent gains. It's obvious. So we have been moving sideways on the Bitcoin for quite some time right now. As you can see, I got my pin bus section here. So the initial breakout above 53,000 was capped. Then we have the hammer. We bounced. Then we wanted to break again. Bearish engulfing, big bearish engulfing pattern here. Some sort of the pin bars were made as well, and then again somewhere towards $52,000 bulls went. Nevertheless, as you can see, there is clearly bearish pressure coming on the Bitcoin in the short term, and we might see some sort of the even tighter continuation of the horizontal trend between $52,034 and $50,918. So that's the intraday range. We are still trading above this very nice channel around the level of 50, so we are not going anywhere. Neither bulls nor bears in a short term are in charge of this market. Nevertheless, in the background there is clear uptrend, right? So if we need to be poised to any kind of a level, it would be to any kind of a direction, it would be bullish direction, right? So we got this base channel. The base channel is very nice. The market is respecting this channel, breaking it, bouncing from it. So now we are very, very close to the channel. Maybe the closer we get, the sooner we will, let's say, either bounce to the upside or break back into the channel. Only one of this scenario will be true, it seems. For now, we keep consolidating in this zone around the level of 50 in the early trading of the Friday. So neither bulls nor bears are in charge of this market, and we are waiting for a decisive breakout. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.